Hello everybody, welcome to Soul Cards, and if any part of this reading resonate, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I would definitely love to hear from you guys. And if you would like to book a reading with me, all the information is on the description below. So first card out is, we have here, you passed the test. So yeah, I don't know if you maybe have feel like life has put certain challenges within your connection and your day by day. And I feel like it's not about you being really tested. It's about you really passing the strong things about this connection that you're coming into. Like, follow after that card, we have coming to an end. The card that says coming to an end. So definitely whatever you've been going through in your love life, your love life, and your love life, if it has been challenging for you, you have passed the test. God really does have your back 100%, and this is really coming to an end. The other card after this one is, I'm ready to let go of the past to be with you. So definitely an ending of a cycle, a tough cycle for you, because this test energy is giving me something that you were truly tested on your emotions and on everything. And I feel like by you really going through this process, it has built you into really much of a stronger spiritual being. Like, you are not the same person who you were a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. You're always constantly changing. And I feel like once you had this spiritual connection with the person you're connecting to, and it was really well known to yourself, it kind of did put certain limitations within yourself, because I feel like you feel that in order for you to be able to get to X, Y, and G, you need this person to come in to be able to help each other out. And honestly, you're not really wrong about that. But at the same time, in the moment that you guys were in separation, it's like you were constantly pushing towards a goal. You were constantly building something, constantly pushing towards a bigger, just something for you and your loved ones. And whatever you've been working on, you have really passed the test, because the amount of pressure that you have received spiritually, it probably did feel like you were doing double the work whenever it came to your regular activities. It could be work, it could be taking your children to school if you have children, it could be going for a walk, going for a run, going to the gym, just doing your activities in general. It has taken you double the work because you have been ascending into a higher frequency and a higher vibration. And in order for God to be able to switch up your DNA completely, it does take stamina. It does take stamina for us human to be able to kind of process these frequencies, because if you've tuned in with me, I've mentioned that the human ear, we listen from 20 to 20,000 kilohertz. So whenever you start hearing, like whenever God starts putting you in frequencies that are above the 20,000, or just try to get you in a higher frequency into the 5D, it does consumes you in a bit. Or if, let's say, if you connected with your person, if your higher self's connected in the 5D of you and your divine masculine or divine feminine, this also takes a lot of energy. And also about energy, we have here a card that says good energy, and then we have your energy is all over me. Before I get into these messages, energy is a big factor here. Like, you have passed the test because God knows that whatever they've been putting you through spiritually, physically, mentally, it has taken a lot of energy, and you are going to be very well rewarded for going through this spiritual journey that was meant for you, that God really wanted you to go through this path as hard as it was. But the cool thing about this is that since you have passed the test, you are really breaking free from any type of negative mindset that you have right now, or any type of fears or insecurities like, is this person my twin? Is this person gonna come in? Is this person ever gonna step forward? And since you have done all the work and you have really passed this test, you are really breaking free from this crazy, chaotic pre-manifestation. It's like a pre-manifestation stage, and you are finally stepping out of this energy with your crown on, which is a beautiful energy. We have the cards that it says good energy, and your energy is all over me. And this is about the spiritual connection that you and your person really have. Like, since you have passed the test and you have been working with God and working kind of behind the scenes with God too to make this happen, it's like a concentrated energy, right? That energy doesn't go anywhere. Energy is accumulative. I'm sorry if I'm saying it incorrectly, but whenever, let's say the ego is an accumulative energy that builds over time, because when we're born with no ego, but little by little, let's say you start painting, you start doing things, but you leave that behind, you leave that energy with your ego, and then the ego forms. And it's the same thing with these manifestations. You've been putting so much the energy and the work towards this that it's something that's really building, that you're not able to see. It's like a vibration. So it's a vibration that's really building behind the scenes to really hit this person all at once. I feel like this pre-manifestation stage that has been going on between you and your person has really taken your person really out of surprise on this connection, and they can't really get over the intensity of what is really going on. And we have a card that says following my heart and soul. So this energy has worked with their higher selves behind the scenes as well to really hit them in the heart and in the soul, to really come forward, to really leave all the negativity and the mindset of, what if, because it's a lot of what if this person reacts this certain way, what if this person is not, they don't feel the same way. I feel like your person is asking themselves the what if, the connection, and at the same point in time, God is like, listen, you're asking too many questions. If you want this, you better fight for this connection. And we have on the bottom of the deck, I can no longer fight this connection. So is your person really surrendering to you with God, because they are really tired of pretending that they don't have emotions for you? They are tired of pretending to be someone for a group of people or for somebody else. Whatever they are receiving right now from God, it's like something really building up in their throat, where they want to really verbally communicate how they truly feel. because I do get that they really want to come forward and communicate, but at the same time, it's like it kind of works with God at the same time. Like, you are not going to come forward this person until you really leave your past behind. You can't come into this union with one foot inside of the house and then the other foot out of the door. You need to come full in. And it's what really God is pushing this person to do right now, to really follow their heart and soul and not keep this relationship more stagnant than what it was. It seems very stagnant in a way where physically there really maybe wasn't a whole lot of movement between you and your person, but now you could kind of feel and sense the energy that it's really shifting, that something is really coming in. It's like an intervention from God to really bring you and your person together. It's an energy where your person really can't get you out of their head right now because of all this. You have passed the test. It's the pre-work that you have done to really make this connection work. And I feel like, collective, you really need to tap yourself in the back, because what I'm seeing in my head is that the amount of work that you have put into this connection, it's a lot. It's more than what this person can even comprehend right now, to be honest. Because in a way, I feel like they were unawakened to the connection, or maybe in denial to the connection for some time. It can vary from everybody. And to be honest, I feel like this is going to come as in clarity when you finally have this verbal communication to your person. Like, hey, you weren't receiving signs and synchronicities like I was. But with the amount of work that you have done, I don't feel like this person really comprehends the timing and the amount of sacrifice that you have done to really make this connection work, because they were going about things in a manner where you were the one who was 3D-listically, physically, in this point in time, really putting your effort and the energy towards this. And it's normal, because sometimes when twin flames are really not meant to come in together into these union, it's like God will tell one twin flame and then the other one will be kind of unawakened, running from the connection or running from the intensity of the connection. It's very weird. Twin flames are very weird. I feel like it's crazy that I'm mentioning this. I just flipped the deck, and in the bottom of the deck we have stop focusing on the 3D aspect and connect within. So followed by that we have baby I miss you. So yes, bigly, your person finally not really running from the connection, and also focusing more within, which is the 5D. If you both are already connected in the 5D and they are connecting more within, they are really connecting more with you. They are not focusing if they have doubts and all that, God is really leading them to not focus on their fears and not focus on the what ifs, but focus more on the beautiful sacred connection that you both have within with each other. And it's a beautiful energy, because they are getting to a place where they miss you like crazy, and they really do love you like crazy. Yeah. Followed by baby I miss, we have the boundaries card. It says boundaries. So whatever you did to really separate your energy from your person, this was also really meant to be. This was kind of a divine intervention without you even realizing it was a divine intervention. And it's like I've said in my previous readings, like God really wants you to set certain boundaries with yourself, even with your person, because you need to learn how to say yes when you need to know how to say yes. And you need to learn how to say no when no is necessary, even when it comes to your person. So your person is really realizing that you set boundaries between them both. And it's what's really keeping them like questioning themselves, like, did I really kind of lose my chance on this connection? Or it's kind of like, why did this person kind of disappeared? And if you did disappear, it's like they kind of know the answer of why you disappeared. It's like everything is kind of puzzling it with, like, with each other, because since this was a kind of divine intervention, you setting your boundaries with God, is God is not going to leave that behind. You remember this, you passed the test, is a concentrated energy, and it's the same thing. And with this, and it's like also when it comes to your person, like if it's your person, this is an energy that's concentrated. So the pieces are kind of puzzling each other together, where your person is realizing like, damn, I do really need to come in and break this silence and communicate on what is really happening, because I feel like the collective really deserves either an answer from me, or an apology from me, or a why did you set these boundaries, right? You kind of also, yeah, it's kind of like you both are going to come in, and I feel like this person is really going to open their heart to you, and you are going to be opening your heart to this person as well, on how you truly feel about, you know, everything that has been going on between you and them, right? It's like, I don't know, it's something where your person is really surrendering finally to the connection. They're surrendering to what God really has from them, because they do want something new. It's like they could also feel that something big is coming, and they're puzzling all the pieces together. That's what I'm really getting. And a card just flew out, and it says stalking, looking at your social media, and on the bottom of the deck we have, I know we will be married one day. So definitely your person looking you up, you know, really seeing that you are kind of like the wifey, or if you resonate with the other energy, with the masculine energy, is energy at the end of the day. But they are really seeing you that you are a material, wifey material. Really realizing that you and them are, you know, you guys kind of met for a reason. Like, it wasn't just how you and your person met. It was probably something that was super out of the ordinary. Like, it wasn't a normal, like, oh, let me go to this place and I just found this person. It's something that was kind of set up for you. I don't know. So, you know, we have here a card that flew out too. It says you are the one. So them really realizing that you are the one, and that they don't want to keep this connection stagnant more than what it was, because we have a card that says divine feminine. You're a goddess who healed me and transformed me to my higher self. It's because you and your person really came into this connection to really heal each other after the damage, which is crazy, because the amount of damage that twin flame put each other through, like, it's crazy. Because let's say you are the chaser, so you're physically going through these stages where you're watching your person run. It puts you through a lot of pain, but at the same time, this person spiritually is chasing you. And when you are in the other side, in the 5D, you don't lose all your senses. You don't lose who you are. In the contrary, your senses heighten it, right? Your sense. So let's say if you touch, and you touch somebody, in the 5D, you feel it even 5 times more. And it's the same thing. They've been going through the same amount of breakage. Like it kind of broke the both of you physically and spiritually, and them more on a spiritual level. And then you guys kind of come in and really reconstruct each other again. Or you might sense that these past days, the energy of your person might have been different, where you might see where they cut certain things off of their life, or just an energy that is different. It's different. Your person is moving different. And it's because you guys are coming into this healing phase together, which is beautiful, by the way, because they are realizing that, you are the one who really unlock their heart and their soul. You are the one who God made with them and split you guys in half, right? And they're your twin flame. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't go, unless you want to go to the start of the creation of your soul and be like, hey God, let me see this menu in this catalog. This person might not be the one. Let's just choose something better over here. You cannot do that, by the way. So it's an undeniable fated thing that you and your person have. And it's something that I do see you guys married one day. And we have a card that says you are perfect. Your person is realizing that you literally have all the qualities that they want from a person. So it's like you really fulfill them in a way that nobody else has ever been able to fulfill them in a way. So like, your person might not know 100% the terminology of a twin flame, but you are definitely giving them a soulmate twin, like just a soul connection in general. You're giving them that energy where you and them have something beautiful. And in this card that says, I'm so tempted to reach out. It's like your person really wants to reach out and communicate how they truly feel about you, and they want to make something beautiful for you. I do see them having some sort of surprise for you, some sort of gesture of, I know I did this, I went a certain way, I know I treated you like this, but I was so wrong. That's literally the words that I see coming soon out of your person's mouth. Is literally like, how didn't I not see you before? I am really sorry on how I treated you. And whatever they have coming in, it is gonna kind of blow you away. It's gonna be something super positive. And we have a card that says, nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely guided. So any step that you have taken where you feel like you have fallen multiple times and you have got up multiple times because of this connection, nothing has gone wrong. Even the wrongs here that you have felt that are painful and all that is divinely guided, is divinely timed. It's that concentrated vibration and energy that you have been working with God, and it's not unseen by God. It's not just, like, it's not just like scattered away, like, hey, yeah, whatever, she went through all this for nothing. No, or he went for all this for nothing. No, it's not like that. Every step that you have taken, every step back, every little anything, it's divinely guided. And there was a lot of divine assistance towards this. And I feel like all the pain that maybe you have gone through during this time, it is all gonna start to make sense little by little. Like, hey, I did go through this because of this, but we have a card that says, letting go of my ego to be with you. And another card by that says, I'm not going to hurt you anymore. So is this person really, just converting themselves into their higher selves? They're letting go of that concentrated ego energy that was keeping you both behind. They are leaving anyone and anything, any type of situation that was keeping you both behind, because they know that since you have been tested and limited, and they're piecing finally all the puzzles together, and they're coming into with this apology because they know that they hurt you. It's like finally they're realizing, like, this person really separating themselves, or is not messaging me, or is not following me, or whatever, because I hurt them. And how I said, if they didn't realize it before, it's not unseen by God. And the one who gives the best karma, it's some sort of karmic justice that you have coming. And this is like your karmic justice towards with this person, because you have been pretty much tested with this, and now it's like you're having your judgment, and your judgment is a good energy. Is this person finally coming forward and leaving all the BS behind, leaving their ego behind, leaving everything that they need to leave behind to really come into this union with you? Which, we have a card that says here, breaking free, followed by love offer coming in, and followed by, our connection is so intense that sometimes it scares me. So they're really breaking free of whatever mindset really was leaving them behind. How I said, anything. It could have been the most simplest things. It could have been a karmic. It could have been people. It could have been them being scared. It could have been you separating themselves. It could have been the distance, everything. They're breaking free of all these emotions. And I do feel like they feel is very intense, because how I said, this concentrated energy is not left unseen by God. So when God hits them, it hits them with intensity, because this energy is intense. It's different when you are the chaser and you know about the connection for some time, and God little by little builds you to really be with this person. And it's totally different when you are the runner and you've been unawakened from the connection, and then God hits you with all that energy all at once. How does it feel? It could vary for everybody, but it's not the same when you're being built to go somewhere, when you are hit all at once, like, hey, this is your mission, go now. I don't even know if that makes any sense. And it's not that this person hasn't been built for this, because behind the scenes, your person has been doing a lot of spiritual work. And how I said, when your higher self, so you exist in the 5D, so you don't lose all your emotions or anything. Everything heightens. And it's the same thing if you go to heaven, and it's the same thing if you go, down there, not to mention it. But that's why you want to have good things, doing good things. That's why you want to be with God, because when you pass away, you don't lose your senses. You don't lose nothing. You either go to heaven or you go to the other side. And you don't want to lose your other senses going down there, because you are, imagine being in prison for the rest of your life. That's the karma, that's the karma that God has for people who do wrong in this world. You don't lose your senses. You don't lose your senses when you go on the other side. And if you are a 5D, I'm sorry, but if your higher selves are in the 5D, you don't lose your senses, who you are. You don't lose your way of thinking. That's just all the good of you. God accepts each and one of us how we are. And then the other side, it's like, we don't lose all our senses. And when we communicate, it's like you don't communicate with a certain language. If you see a person from eye to eye on the other side, you can know everything about their soul, and there's like no secrets. And it's very deep. So whatever your person has been going through behind the scenes, they have also kind of passed the test spiritually, because they have been probably in more pain than you in a spiritual level. So let's not disregard what happens in the 5D, because I know sometimes we can't really sense what really happens in the 5D, because, you know, it's a different dimension. But it doesn't mean that we don't exist there. It doesn't mean that our souls are not there. It doesn't mean that we don't have senses and all that. So trust me, it's a hell of a basket. So you and your person definitely have, you know, gone through these tests where you both are finally coming into this union. They are finally following their intuition. And we're going to end this reading with this beautiful card that says, I find myself the happiest when I'm with you. So it's really your person realizing that happiness, fulfillment, joy, marriage, family, everything, heart, soul, higher selves, eternal love, it comes with you. So you have something super destined, fated, really coming in with this person, where, you know, if they were unawakened to the connection, they are not unawakened anymore. They're really breaking free from all this, and you can expect your person really shifting and really having really their energy all over you, because they're coming forward with communication and with a beautiful love offer. All right, so I'm gonna leave it right here, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, or if you would like to book a reading with me, all the information is on the description below. I will talk to you guys next time.